know why? You know why you're not listening? Because you're under pressure. You're panicking. Stop panicking, all right?
The first thing I probably remember is getting beaten up by my big brother out in the backyard, and I definitely used it as a bargaining tool against my dad. I used to tell him if I couldn't go here or if I wasn't allowed to buy that, I'd barrack for West Coast and not Carlton anymore, and I got my way. My dad was coaching the local team when I first started playing, and it started off he'd just throw me on as a 19th or 21st or 25th player on the ground, so I was just running around trying to get a touch. I think it took me about 3 years until I actually did, but I remember walking out onto the field and they said they were all trying to shotgun who was going to play on the girl, and that it did make me kind of a bit angry, but it fueled me almost, and I ended up playing a good half of footy, and by the time we came out again they didn't want to play on me anymore.
My mum asked me if I wanted to continue play footy. I said, "Mum, it's the only thing I want to do." So we took Football Victoria to court. There was an actual ban, like the law said that females cannot participate in boys football up until the age of under 12s, and then that was it for them. The football community had mixed emotions, I guess. You know, some were for it, some were against it. Some were like, "Oh, you were girls, you know, you shouldn't be playing, you're a lady, you should be playing netball and hockey and tennis and things like this." But you know, it's not about them, it's about what we wanted to do. The outcome of the court case was that there was a youth girls program developed, which was an under 17 competition, and also that the ban was pushed up to the under 14 age ban, and then once they're finished 14 they can go into the youth girls competition, and then from there into the Victorian Women's Football League.
All right, come in. All right, how much better did that feel? Come on, how much, hey? And you're starting to hit the target, starting to run the ball, you're starting to come down to the contest, and they are starting to get frustrated. How many 50 metre, 25 to take? 6 girls. That's what it comes down to. It is discipline. It's going to come down to fitness, desire, discipline.
The academy is made up of about 31 female players in the youth girls competition, and we've got 11 developing female field umpires, and the girls that we've appointed into the academy, while some of them are our best and our brightest, some of them have also been appointed because we believe they've got some potential there that needs to be fostered, and whilst their skills might be a little bit raw, they still get plenty of the footy, they still have a massive impact on match day, but they just need some refinement and some additional help and one-on-one skills, which is what we can provide them with. I guess the other thing what we're saying is that with greater representative opportunities, the girls are getting better at the game. Their skills, even in the time that I've been here, the difference in some of the girls that are in the academy, just watching them, their progression since the start of last year to now has been amazing, and even just this year, people's awareness of what's going on in the community in women's footy and youth girls footy as well, massive difference. If you think about all the other major sports in Australia, there's a national women's competition, and in football there's not. It makes sense that the major sport in Australia, the one that is enjoyed by most of the people in Australia, it makes sense that there will be a national women's competition at some point in the future, and I certainly do believe that'll be in the next 20 years.
It's just a great game, football, and I don't think you really need to justify it much to anyone. All the boys that play, girls that play, old guys that used to play, it doesn't matter where anyone came from or what they do or anything like that. You're all just out there playing footy, and I just like that I can get out there and I don't think about the uni assignment that I haven't handed in, and I don't think about, you know, problems I'm having at home or anything. All my worries in the world are kind of gone, and for that 2.5 hours or whatever it is, footy gets my full attention, and I just love that feeling.